welcome to the video today. It's great to see everyone today. We're going to be watching some true crime or some React stuff in general. A lot of these come from my Discord. So if you don't already know or aren't already a part of it, I have a Discord server. We have a React suggestions tab in that server in which people submit videos that they would love for us to watch on stream. And a lot of you get to watch the ones that you put on there during these. So join the Discord. As for you YouTubers, you've missed the live stream, but I stream almost every day except Sunday. Sometimes true crime, sometimes mostly not. And I'd like to think we have a good community here. But also, if you're on YouTube, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel that you watch this on, because I like to be told that's a great, I mean, yeah, true. That's true too. I like to be told I'm doing a good job. So I appreciate it. Let's get into the videos right now. Go my intro. Anyway, we're going to watch a video today called The Most Embarrassing Moment of This Cop's Career by Code Blue Cam. You know what? I don't know what the context is, but I'll always watch a cop getting knocked down a peg because they get praised ever too often. So.
Please, bro, stop! Stop, please! Get on the ground right now! Stop!
This was supposed to be a simple intervention for this man walking along Interstate 5, risking his life and those of others. But by the time he was taken into custody, city and state troopers will have witnessed a Christmas they are not prepared for.
Wait.
Please, bro, please!
Actually Christmas?
Holy got pulled to the ground. Oh, that's the police officer.
Oh my god, he just stole the cop car!
It began on the morning
No
of December 25th,
way.
2025, with a series of 911 calls reporting a man walking along Interstate 5 in King County, Seattle, Washington.
Hi, I'm on the I-5 North. I just passed exit 172. There's a gentleman walking on the freeway, and I just wanted to report it. Just concerned about his safety.
Who's in my left ear?
Hood up. He was holding a red cup, and he was just kind of sitting along the guardrail and like looking across the freeway.
Both Washington State and Seattle troopers responded, expecting a routine call, completely unaware that this seemingly simple situation was about to spiral into something far more
Oh my
chaotic
God, a
on
road
this
sign.
quiet holiday morning.
Oh. Did you see it?
Hey, man. I'm Trooper Paniagua, State Patrol. You okay? What's going on?
I'm just stuck in Seattle.
You're just stuck in Seattle? Alright, well, unfortunately, you can't be on the highway here because people will, we get like a few 911 calls and we're gonna have to keep on checking on you, etc., etc. We also don't want you to get hit. Would you be able to wait away from the highway, take this ramp?
I'll walk back.
I have to see you walking back. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
He's so chill about it, though. How does this go so sideways?
They don't even stop for us.
Yeah, that's a little rude.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. My
Nice
name's
to meet
Alex.
you. Sorry, we can't.
Wait, really?
Our policy is better if we like, you know.
Okay.
That's how it is. Go ahead, man.
Go on this side?
He's good. He's my homie.
How's it going?
What's up?
What's your name?
Dominic.
Dominic. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Let's walk on this side though.
Why is this is so normal? What's
The suspect is 24-year-old Alexander Smith. And if the troopers believe this would be the last time they'd see Alex, they had no idea that some of their other colleagues would see him again in less than 2 hours, responding to the same complaint on the freeway.
Oh, 657 with him. He's walking backwards. They're walking northbound. Stop.
265 boys. 52.
Hey, man! You can't have it on your freeway! We're concerned. Do you have any weapons on you?
I'm concerned, dude.
Do you have any weapons? Okay, just stay right there, okay? Do you want help? You're not in trouble, okay?
Are they allowed to take him to like a gas station? I mean, yeah. I guess the first two officers were probably trying to be nice, to be like, we don't want to, like, you know, I mean, because a lot of people that end up doing stuff like this are in like bad situations and they don't really want to like agitate them or make it worse or make them feel bad, etc. So it's like they kind of just end up wanting to be nicer to them, which is like totally fair. I mean, I do feel like he could have been like, let's just take him somewhere, but at the same time, like I said, like there's a guy walking along the highway, which is very like, it's very reckless. So the people doing it usually are little concerned with like the safety of themselves and everyone else around them on the highway. So it's like I don't know. Yeah, like they're not really doing something. I mean, they're doing something that's concerning. It's not necessarily like, I don't even know if it's illegal. That's the problem. I actually can't even off the top of my head remember if it is illegal. I'm sure somebody might know. I don't even know if it is. It's just a matter of like the amount of people calling it in. They're like, I mean, the first guy said it himself. He's like, we're going to have to keep checking on you. And the drivers don't care. And like, just to save us time and you trouble, we would like for you to get out of the way. It's probably, yeah, I mean, you're right. It's probably dependent from state to state. I don't know off the top of my head, admittedly. So I'm sure somebody might know, but it might just depend on your state. I imagine, I don't know. I have no idea. I imagine it's more illegal than it isn't. Just because of safety concern, for sure. Either way, I mean, there's plenty of cases where police are like, get the fuck out. Like, you're not in trouble if you just leave. Because it's like,
Sneegsnag! Genuinely, how could the cops fuck this up so bad that he snags a cop car? What?
I don't know, because like he seemed totally normal in that last thing, but I guess that was because he was like, "I'm just gonna get back on the highway." So I don't know.
We don't want you on the freeway, okay? All right, does that make sense?
You don't understand.
Okay, what's going on? What's your name? I'm Rachel.
You know what's going on.
I don't.
I can't trust you.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you? Okay, okay. Can we give you a ride off the roadway?
Where?
Can we give you a ride off to the next exit?
No, it's not safe.
The next exit isn't safe?
No.
Why? Is there someone that's gonna hurt you off that exit? Okay, well I don't want to put you in an unsafe spot.
Hey, you remember me? Yeah?
Do you trust him?
No.
No?
I don't trust none of you guys.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try to get you off the freeway here because I don't want a car to hit you going 60 miles an hour. You know what I
I'm
mean?
fine. I'm trying to get safety, brother.
Okay. But we can't have you on the freeway though. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only way I can get safe.
Well, you have to be on city streets, so cars with sidewalks and everything. You know what I mean?
Brother.
This
Well,
unfortunately
what
is
do you
feeling like a mental health
wanna
issue
do?
to me, which is a little sad.
Where do you need to go?
Yeah. There's definitely some level of delusion happening to
You're
him
trespassing right now, being on the freeway,
where he feels
okay?
like he's
If I
unsafe.
help you out by not doing anything else.
But he's not. You can't rationalize how he feels unsafe or where he feels unsafe or like in what regard. That's usually a very like.
Okay, but we just can't have you here on the freeway. I'm sorry?
You will not take me wherever I want.
I mean, the alternative is, do you want to go
Like I
in
said.
handcuffs? We don't want to put you in handcuffs or anything. We would rather just have you just go in our car. We get you somewhere safe, anywhere you want. I promise if you just go in our car, bro, like, if you want something warm, we can get you something warm. If you want something to drink, we can get you something to drink. Like, we get you something, you know what I mean? But we just can't have you on the freeway.
I mean, I feel like they're being pretty reasonable here. They're just saying we'll take you wherever. We'll get you. We'll even get you food if it's like a food and like hunger issue. They're offering it. I mean, whether they're genuine or not is neither here nor there, I guess. I mean, that depends on the type of cop that this guy is. But they do seem like they're just trying to help because he is a safety concern ultimately.
What happened?
You are mad.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you. We're just trying to get you safe.
We're not mad, brother. We just want to get you somewhere safe, bro. Anywhere. We just cannot, no matter what, we just cannot have you walk on the freeway. Like, that's going to be a no. Like, we're not going to let you walk on the freeway.
No,
but we
no.
will allow you to get in our car. We won't make you go in the car, but we'll allow you to get in our cars.
Or if you don't really want to ride with us, we can block the traffic and you get the right shoulder, and you can continue walking off the next exit, and we'll follow you to make sure no one hurts you. Okay?
Will you follow me home?
No.
Where's home at? Where's home? Where's home at?
Is that a dog?
Where's home?
Stanwood.
Stanwood.
Stanwood? Is that north or south? North? Okay. Well, we wouldn't be able to go all the way to Stanwood, but we can at least like get you like, yeah, to the light rail station, which goes all the way to Linwood now. Or we can get you down. We can get you down.
Bro,
to
who's
99
honking?
Aurora Avenue. And that,
They're already having to
go
yell
all
at
the
each
north,
other because it's so
up
loud, I
north,
bet.
all the way up there. Or we can stop all the traffic for you, stop all these cars completely, and then what is it called? Have you just walk across to the shoulder, and just we'll slowly follow you off the
Bro,
freeway.
they are offering to stop highway traffic in a major city for this guy.
That is an option, okay? But we cannot continue just sitting here and be going back and forth like this.
So what one would you like? Would you like a ride, or would you like to continue walking?
I'll walk.
Oh, okay.
You walk off?
Okay. Can you wait till we block the traffic? And so that way you can cross over?
What she's saying is just wait until we block the traffic, and then we'll tell you, okay, hey, you're good, you can walk across, okay?
Not happening.
But until then, don't move or anything, okay? Just stay where you are. We'll stop all these cars. And then
Yeah,
once
he
we put them
seems very
stop,
paranoid, and
then we'll have you move
it
over
does
to the
sound
right
like
lane,
some
okay?
sort of mental
We got
health
left
problem
lanes,
he's
Dom and I will
having.
move over to the right lanes.
Okay,
Like
sounds good.
he's clearly
And then I'll
paranoid
just stay here
about
with
something
you, and then
completely
when we get to
unrelated,
walk
but
over,
it's
we'll
like
walk over, okay?
trans.
All right, come on.
It's transferring to this situation
Walk
too.
over. Come on, walk over. Come on. Walk over. Okay, we're good. And then we're gonna
Walk with me and talk real quick.
She's gonna be with you. My car's all the way back there, okay? He just wants if you could just roll down your side window and then he will walk alongside with you. Okay, she'll have her window open. We'll continue walking with you, okay? I'm just gonna grab my car.
How does he end up with the car?
You're okay, man. You're okay. You're okay. Just keep
They're
walking.
gonna torture me.
Just keep walking, okay?
And I don't know why they're doing this.
Do you want to go to the hospital?
He probably
No?
needs to.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want us to give you a ride, bro? Because that exit is hella far. Like, it's gonna be a long-ass walk.
Please just let me walk.
Okay. You wanna keep walking or you want me to give you a ride, brother? You want to keep walking or you want me to give you a ride?
If I can sit in the front seat, sure.
It's against our policy, but I won't put cuffs in you or anything. I'll just have you sit in the back, but no cuffs.
Yeah, but there's, you can't get out from the inside.
No, I'll open it. I promise you I'll open it. I'll open it.
No, you won't.
I swear to God, I'll open it. I promise you, brother. It's a holiday today. I wouldn't lie to you. I swear I'll
It is
open
actually Christmas on the body cam.
I didn't do anything, brother.
No, and I'm saying you did. I'm not saying you did. But I'm more than happy to give you a ride, bro. Like, and I'm not gonna put cuffs on you. I promise I'll open the door.
As the troopers follow Alex closely, continuing to convince him to ride with them, he refuses to budge, and after a short while, he decides to stop again, once more forcing the troopers to impede traffic.
My God.
So when we came to a stop on the right shoulder to North Gate.
I mean, realistically, I mean, I'm not even like, I mean, you guys know me. I don't like cops, but like, what the hell what do they even do? What do they do in this situation? Like, I don't know. It's tricky. Mental health is a tricky thing. That's why training is so important. And these guys are already trying to be as helpful. They're not even being like aggressive at all. They're not being like, get the fuck out of here. Like, they're actually listening to this guy. They're trying to make this guy comfortable. They're trying to get this guy to like just go. They're trying to solve the situation as like mildly as possible. And he's not even budging now. It's like, that sucks, dude. Like, that is, I can sympathize in the fact that I could see how awkward and hard this would be as an officer. I mean, once again, I'm not in the police's corner most of the time, but I do see the situation as like, I mean, shit, dude, I don't know what I would do either. Like, I would try my best, but I mean, that's why, yeah, I mean, that's why social workers exist. That's why the funding for them should be as good as the police. That's why, you know, people who are trained to handle mental health specifically should be utilized and cooperate with the police way more than they do. It's only very much after an arrest in which that they're used. And I'm like, somebody who is able to recognize these things could be a lot better at handling this. But at the same time, just devil's advocate, he's literally on a freeway, like threatening his life and potentially others, depending on how an accident would go if he got in one. So there is a level of like urgency, and it's Christmas. So I doubt like a therapist is on the line ready to rock. You know what I mean? Like, most people are probably busy. It's kind of a difficult situation.
What's going on? You said you wanted to talk, right? What's going on?
I kind of hope, I really hope he doesn't do it to this
So,
guy, because
my
this
name-
guy's
I
been
didn't
like
introduce myself.
the
My
nicest guy.
name's Abdul. I go by AB for short.
This guy's been like
Everything's being
super
recorded, okay?
nice.
Audio and video, okay? We're with the State Patrol. I never asked you at all. Like, what
Unfortunately, I think all three of them are going to have some sort of
What's your
bad
first? Jackson?
problem with this, but
Alex? Nice to meet you, Alex. What? That right there is our lieutenant.
Yeah, she's our boss.
So I don't want you to get freaked out or anything. Yeah, that's like she's our sergeant's like supervisor. So she's above all of us. I know you said you wanted to talk. Are you sure you don't want to hop in? I'll drop you off right in front of the train station, bro. Like, I won't put you in handcuffs or anything. Okay? As soon as we get to the train station, which is literally, we'll make a right over here, go through the light, we'll make one of the first lefts right there, and then there's a drop-off zone. I'll drop you off right there.
Sorry, I'm just a little tired.
Oh yeah, it's understandable.
being
You-
very humanizing to him too. Well, I mean, that's the thing is, a lot of this job, it's important to humanize, because like, I don't think most people, and this is such a minor crime if this is actually illegal in Washington. But most people don't want to be committing crimes. It's usually out of some sort of need. So it's very important for the police to be able to humanize the people that they have to interact with, even if they are like criminals, depending on what the situation is. You know what I mean? But that's why training is important. Like the training the police to be able to utilize this sort of tactic is very important. Obviously it's not going to be effective here based on what we think is, or what we were shown at the start of this video, but you know, it is important for them to try this, because this approach is a lot more effective most of the time than them just yelling, drawing a weapon, or shouting orders. You know what I mean?
No.
Wasting your guys' time.
Nope, you're not wasting our time, brother.
As far as I know, you've been really nice to us and been very respectful.
To be fair, they're getting paid
you're
either
not
way, so I don't think they
I know,
care.
you're not a piece of shit, okay? You're a respectful guy, okay?
You want to put this over you? Just so it helps the rain a little bit. It's a blanket. Yeah? Got you.
It's okay.
I got you, brother. No worries. You're not burdening us, okay? You're not burdening us at all.
As Alex begins walking again, none of the troopers realize that he is only moments away from carrying out a wild plan, one that is about to turn this simple intervention into a complete shit show.
And your customers can pay all the ways they want.
No, bro, it's gonna happen to this guy.
Huh?
Train's not moving, bro.
He said, the train is moving, bro. We're literally looking at it right now on the thing. It comes every 15 minutes. There's one going there's only one train that's stationary right now. That's out of
He's been
maintenance.
so
There's
nice to
3
this guy.
tracks.
That's so
The center one,
sad.
there's the train that's in the center is not moving at all, but the ones going north and southbound are moving. The ones going up north and the ones going south to SeaTac
He
Airport
keeps looking back
and
at the
down to
car.
Delaware are moving as well. We're almost there, bro. We're just gonna have you just keep walking a little bit more. We're almost there. Or we can have you hop in the back of the car. But we're at a point now where we cannot keep going back and forth, okay? Because we're putting ourselves in danger as well, and you're putting yourself in danger as well. Okay, we're being very, very, very nice to you right now. Please,
I know you are.
like, I'm just trying to get you off the road, but that's really all it is.
I don't
And
deserve
she even offered you to take you all the way to Stanwood, to where you're trying to get to. Our supervisor, she said she can take you all the way to Stanwood. We can't even do that, but she's able to do that, you know?
I don't want us to get hit, okay? Like my supervisor said, we just lost one of our own who got hit for being on the side of the road.
We lost one of our troopers like this, so that's why we don't want to,
And I don't want to lose anybody else, okay?
Jeez.
including you, okay?
So can we please walk off or get a ride?
You can hop in the back, warm up a little bit. We'll get you to the train station, get you your ticket, and then we'll let you out of the car. I'm being like so like for real with you right now.
You guys are being very nice. I don't deserve it, okay? And I understand that, right? I understand.
You can say you don't deserve it, but we still have a job to do, and we still have a duty to make sure that you're okay and to protect you. Okay? We're not gonna leave. We're not gonna leave here and just let you wander. Okay?
Let's just get out of here, man. We can either walk or we can drive you, but let's go.
Well, it puts more than just him at risk if they just leave him. That's the problem.
Look, the train is running. You see it too? It's moving right now. So hey. So that's the reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So either 2 options right now. Well, either we will put you in the car, or you will walk off. Okay. That's where we are right now. Okay. That was it. Okay.
I was just looking. But
Okay, you're good. Let's keep walking off. Okay.
All right, next time we might have to ITA him, okay? Because this is going to be too much, and he's obviously going through something. I don't want to deal with him getting hit or one of us get hit.
Yep. Sounds good.
By now, the troopers have already noticed Alex's concerning behavior and are worried that his actions may
He's gonna,
cost
like,
him his
cross
life
over or
and
something.
someone else's. But as they rush to stop him,
What does
they don't
ITA
yet
mean?
know that
I
Alex
don't
has something else
know,
planned that is about
I'm
to put
honest.
one of them in great danger.
Where Washington will start from there. Your overall takeaway for Josh Johnson. I mean,
Hey, stop! Hey, stop! 7-0 Seattle. The pedestrian just ran into traffic right now. He's on the main line. If we can get another unit. He's standing in lane 1 right now. Hey! Get off the road! Get off the road! Get off the road, please! Please!
He threw his
Please,
water
bro,
bottle.
Please! Stop, please! Please, stop! Please! Please, bro, stop! Stop, please! So I'm giving him commands right now. He's refusing. All traffic is stopped on the main line. Hey!
This cop is doing so much to try to make this
stop.
better for this guy. That's what's upsetting. That's what's upsetting is like these officers, at least from what I'm seeing, are clearly like trained or at least knowledgeable or empathetic enough to try to handle this delicately. And then it's like they end up getting a situation like this, and you're like, dude, this is like, that's so shitty for them to, you know, like what this guy's going through is awful, but for the cops who are even trying to handle this so well, having this situation thrown at them is so awful, because then it like, you can't help but think that deteriorates their like optimism towards handling this the right way, like they've been trying to. You know what I mean? Like it that breaks some level of trust for a future situation like this. And then that's, you know, and not to, excuse me, like I said, I mean, not that I'm like a big cop person, but you know, cops are people too, and there is a level of understanding that I can have that's like, you know, a cop deals with this situation a few too many times and they might be a little impatient at number 7. It doesn't make it okay, but understanding a police's behavior is just as important as understanding a criminal's behavior. And then you see somebody like Trooper Abdullah here doing a really good job. Honestly, he's trying his most, or he's trying his best. He's being extremely like helpful, offering a lot. His lieutenant's offering to go above and beyond to take him where he said he's from. And then it's just not working. And I'm like, that sucks, because they're doing such a good job from my understanding of de-escalation training. And then it's like, it just doesn't end up mattering for this situation. And that's awful, because it's like, then how many times do they get snubbed basically before they just throw out de-escalation training? You know what I mean?
Bro, please stop! 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 Stop, bro, please! Get on the ground, or now you're gonna get tased. Stop! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Please get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground right now! Stop! So he's running across the southbound lanes right now.
He's running across the lanes at one time. So just ran across the southbound lanes, 11:45.
He's on the left shoulder in the southbound lanes.
He didn't cover his body cam. He clicked his radio. It's like next to his body cam on his chest. I know I didn't just see this car about to blow this. This car is not about to stop for this. That is not a car stopping. That shit drives me so insane, bro.
Get off the road. Yeah, get off the road. Yeah, you are. Here, get
Please,
off.
bro.
Get off the road.
Please,
Get off
bro.
the road.
Please.
Go. Holy shit. No! No! No!
Bro.
He just took 6'9's. He's in 6'9's patrol car. And he just assaulted her. He just stole 6'9's patrol car.
While the lieutenant's body camera does not capture the full
It looks
impact
like he
of what
grabs
Alex
her by
has
the arm and
done,
just yanks her.
Several witnesses on the highway record the car theft and attempt to help her.
He just got attacked.
Police car on the other side.
He got pulled to the ground. Oh, that's the police officer. That's the police officer.
Bro.
He just stole the car. Oh, shoot.
Hi, do you need help?
Yeah, call 911.
Oh my God, he just stole the cop car.
Given how quickly the situation has escalated, both Seattle and Washington patrol units are immediately dispatched to the location to chase his ass down. But it is not going to be easy.
So I have eyes on him. I'm still northbound. He's crossing towards the right shoulder.
802 this morning.
If this wasn't a dude in a crisis, like I would be a lot giddier about this cop being embarrassed, but it kind of sucks because it's like watching the context of what led up to this point really makes it hard for me to even find it amusing, because it's like, dude, they just tried so much to get this guy to just get off the freeway, and they were being extremely empathetic to the dude. And I hate that. Like, I hate that. Like, I don't want the police involved as heavily as they can be. I want them better trained, but I also don't want them to deal with shit like this. Like, I don't want the police to have a worse job or a harder job. I want them to feel like they can get help from other people who have better training methods than them. But, you know, I don't think these cops were doing a bad job at all. They were trying to de-escalate as best they could, and then they just get completely spat on by this guy who's clearly in such a mental crisis. He's not rationally thinking at all. So I'm having a hard time even being amused, because I'm like, dude, this is just like, sad. Attempted death by cop? No, definitely not. This guy is not thinking straight at all. Death by cop is usually a very, like, unfortunately rational person who's like wanting out. This guy's trying to like run from something he thinks is after him. He's expressed that many times. The problem is it seems like nothing's actually happening to him. He's just like convinced it is, and that's mental health is hard, dude. It's a disease in and of itself, and it's its own level of monster that, like, training isn't enough. You can't train enough to deal with somebody else's mental health, because nobody can express 100% clearly what they're going through. We try our best to connect to other people with our mental health issues, therapeutically, like empathetically, etc., but we can never 100% articulate like what bothers us. That's what makes it so hard. Is like, it's so hard to even get properly define the struggles in your head, let alone display them. And then that's under the idea that the person you're displaying it to even understands that. And a good amount of the time, it's not going to happen. So, and that's another frustrating aspect, is trying to articulate it and it not being registered. And it's like, there's so many awful layers to a mental health crisis. It's like, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to look at this and be like, ha ha ha, cop getting shit on. And it's like, yeah, I mean, when you look at it on paper, that is kind of what's happening here. But also, like, this dude is clearly like needing something far beyond what the police are able to provide. And they're just trying to even get him out of the situation. Like, they can't even get him out of the situation, so they can't even provide him with that. That's what sucks.
1253 Seattle. Verified he stole a patrol car?
Where is he? What?
He stole my patrol car.
69 patrol car.
Jump in.
He stole my patrol car. He stole my patrol car.
I mean, I'd be baffled if I was this lieutenant too. That's the lieutenant that offered to take him all the way back home too. That's one of the worst parts about this.
Does anybody have eyes on the vehicle? Do you have eyes on the vehicle?
Negative. No eyes on the vehicle. North 5 Bus Barn.
It's on the camera north from 175th. Yeah, I'm going to take east 104. Back off to northbound from 230th.
Yeah, I mean they can track the car, yeah.
Son of a...
He's not going to be able to like evade them. That's the weird and awkward part. It's like they're not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to like shake them. They're going to be able to just like. This is. Was that the car? No, it's not the car.
My phone's in there.
802 has 69.
I do. 802. She's riding with me.
Hey, so both my phones are in there, and then I have a Find My Phone app on it for my personal phone. Will you look up my emergency contact for? Will you look up my emergency contact? Twelve 6 yeah, I got on 69. He is going east on 33rd Street, left lane.
He knows how to turn the sirens on.
802. 1265 has visual coming at 802.
Or the lights on at least.
He has the ability to fit that. Hit it.
He's in lane 1.
Passing 184's in lane 1, 1157. Passing 184's in lane 1, 1157.
Okay, what? Hold on.
Passing 184's in lane 1.
Bro.
1157.
Dude. I mean, I think this guy's sirens aren't on just the lights, but you can definitely hear some, right? I can hear somebody's sirens.
701 Seattle, I'll be secondary behind 1265. I'll be calling it. We're continuing southbound Alderwood Mall.
Yeah, maybe back up out of the intersection, man.
Speed 61 miles an hour.
Oh, my bad. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Hit the car!
We're making a right turn now on the Alderwood
Who's
Mall.
yelling?
There's no limit! Hit the car!
We're making a right turn now on the Alderwood Mall Boulevard from Alderwood Mall Parkway.
Hit it! Hit it!
So I'll be primary and I'm going to try to go in for a pit. We made a right-hand turn. We're going southbound 44th Avenue West, getting back onto southbound I-5 right now.
Hit the car!
Southbound 44th getting back onto southbound I-5, 1159.
As Alex continues to drive recklessly on the highway, units are growing desperate to stop him in his tracks, and they won't have to wait much longer.
Oh god. In rain and shit too, like it's dangerous. How are these cars still driving? Like, dude, pause. Stop your car! How are we not stopping our car? Dude, that's unreal. Oh, good pit. Damn. Damn. That's the dude who's being so nice to him, too. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be very nice to him anymore. Same girl.
Get your hands up! Open the door, motherfucker! Open the door! Open the door!
Is she stuck in the back seat? It's possible. It's possible he didn't unlock it.
Open it! Right now! Open it! Right now! You better fucking open it!
Okay.
Open the fucking door!
I need to unlock it. I don't know how to unlock it.
Who's bro pointing at?
Open the fucking door!
Is he pointing at her? What's he doing that for?
I need to unlock it. I don't know how to unlock it.
Dude is pissed.
I gotta get unbuckled.
Put your motherfucking damn car in the car.
I mean, I'd be pretty angry too if I spent all this time trying to get this guy to calm down. Yep, she was stuck. That's...
Get out the car! Get the fuck out, motherfucker! Get out! Get out! Do it now! Get on your belly! Get on your belly! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
Bro.
Guys, he's under power! He's under power! Get your hands up! He's under power! He's out of the car! Get your hands out! Someone got his helmet! Yep, got him. Mother.
You know what sucks? You know what sucks too is like they did so much to try to even not have anything like this happen.
Pick the wrong guy. You guys got it?
Like I why are we screaming at this guy? Guys. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Like, they just spent like over an hour trying to get this guy. When did this start? It's 12 o'clock on the timer. It's been 3 hours. They've been at this for 3 hours with this guy. And they were doing as much as they could to get him to like cooperate. And is this guy's surely that's just the jacket. Okay, never mind. But the guy's fly was down for a second. I'd be yelling and shit too. I can't lie, guys. Like, that's one of the guys who was here the whole time. And he just watched his lieutenant get like yanked out of her car and got her car stolen. And then they just spent like a good time chasing him down the highway, which is just not safe. Like, it was already not safe. You heard her say that they already lost an officer to them getting hit by a car during a stop on the highway. Like, apparently that had just happened. And they did so, like, I can't even lie. Like, and once again, I am one of the last people to be so defensive on police. I think they did a really good job trying to get this guy to cooperate. I mean, you can only do so much. If somebody is wanting and willing to do something, they're going to find a way to do it. But like, of course they're fucking yelling. This dude just spent 3 hours toying with them and then like threw their commanding officer to the ground and stole their car and then took them on a huge chase down the freeway, which is not safe. Like any of those cars, if he wasn't good at driving, he could have ran into all of those. He could have ran into that one that pulled out if he hadn't noticed. Like even the guy doing this noticed that car that pulled out without acknowledging him, and that could have been an accident. That other person could have died. They both could have died. Like there was so many people in danger here. Like they're probably, I don't know, guys. I think the yelling's a bit justified here. I'd be pretty done with it too. After 3 hours of trying to get this guy to just like simply get off the freeway. That's all they needed him to do. And like, yeah, obviously he's dealing with something much worse and he's not having a good time and he needs help, but they can't get him that help if he doesn't even get off the highway. And then, you know, they're so close to getting him off the highway and then he escalates it to a level of like, why did this even happen? But that's also the problem is like, he's clearly dealing with such a mental issue that like, he's not rationalizing. So he's doing shit like this. And at that point, I'd be pretty over it too.
Secondary.
You have 13. We have one in custody. One in control.
Oh my gosh.
You got hit by a car running from the cops. Wish I heard more screaming at the dude when he stopped driving after hitting me. Wow. That's tough, dude.
AB, come here. Wait, you good?
Yeah.
All right, let me check on you real quick.
Come on. Yes.
Well, I hope you're okay, dude. That sucks.
What hurts?
Nothing, bro. This doesn't. I got hit hard by the airbag. Yeah.
Great pit maneuver by a Trooper Abdullah.
I'm okay.
While the chase finally comes to an end, the entire force still has a lot to process. And most importantly, understand what pushed him to make this dangerous decision. But the answer to that won't come until later.
You okay? You okay, boy?
Yeah, so airbags got me really good.
Anything I can do for you?
No, thank you, sir. I'm just gonna try. You have paper towels in your car by chance?
I don't have any paper towels, but I have a hand towel.
Sure, I'll take it.
Red cop car, undercover car.
You all right?
Yeah, I just.
You all right?
I imagine most officers in the area responded.
You good? That's all that matters.
Over.
Dude, I wouldn't. He was going. We didn't want him to get hit, so I went to go like grab him so he wouldn't get hit, and he just. Threw me down.
102. Make sure 640's en route.
Do we want to get him in a car until 8 gets here?
I was just getting irritated because no one could get it, so I just took the 44.
Guy in like lanes of traffic or something.
Long story, but there was a pedestrian that was like running all over the road, so we went to get him. And he threw me on the ground and took my patrol car and like sped away, and so they just hit him. Just like we're trying not to let him get hit, and they opened up the door to go grab him, and then he just threw him on the ground and like stole my patrol car.
And that's if I got punched in the face. But I get hit, I was like, who hit you? No, the airbag. Oh. So like I put him the first time and his car like went like sideways and he was coming right at me.
Was this guy just running from you on the highways and he got in the car?
This is the weirdest thing. Like we're just trying to get him off the shoulder. We get on Northfield almost at the end of it, and then he just changed his mind. The whole thing he was trying to get to Stanwood. She offered him to even give him a ride to Stanwood, and he just refused. Because he wants to he said, I want to sit in the front seat of the car, you know? And we're like, no, you're not gonna do that. And then as soon as like we're okay, let's get back. He starts walking. He says, nah. And just runs across. So I was like, this guy trying to kill, you know? Like, just go yeah. So I was confused. Like, I didn't even hear that part of like, oh crap, like I thought he took your car for a second. I was like, what? Like, I was like, what happened?
You okay?
Yeah. Sucks.
You okay, though? That's all that matters.
Can't lie, that does suck.
Stay dry.
And then this came, and then it just sucks. But it was like either that or he was gonna get hit by a car, and he was like running like Frogger across like all lanes. It was just like, I finally just got the point where it's like, yeah.
Little email 2001 1218.
Hey, everyone's okay. What's going on?
Can I turn on?
We can talk after once the cameras go off if you want.
I feel like I'll wait till we get done.
With Alex finally in custody, the troopers are getting closer to understanding what pushed him to this point, but his answers won't be what they expected.
Has he been identified yet?
One of the officers was trying, but I don't know if he was done. What's that? We didn't identify him, right? No, he said his wallet in a pocket somewhere, but can't really find it. And he doesn't really want to tell us his name because he's not proud of it, but I told him it's not going to hurt anything.
All right, man, we have to know
What does that mean?
your name and date of birth so we can, check on you. Would you be able to tell me your name, please?
You know who I am, man.
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Honestly? Yeah.
Honestly,
promise.
I promise for Christmas that I don't know who you are.
Yeah, this is on Christmas. I didn't even remember that.
First time ever.
No, I saw you earlier today, man.
Is that you? Yeah. Yeah. So what's your first name?
So you got ID on you? It's somewhere, man.
We're gonna find it anyway.
That's fine. I don't want to say it. You know? It's not any disrespect towards you guys at all. All right, man. I need you to stand up real quick. Can you do that for me? All right.
I mean, what, did he run away? I mean, he's 24, so it's like not like he ran away from home, but does he just like not like his family at all?
There's a lot of cops here.
Well, yeah, you kind of caused a big ruckus.
There's still a lot of cops here?
Yes. Is that bothering you?
No. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys think I'm a piece of shit?
Do you think you're a piece of shit?
I don't think anything either.
I mean, I've made mistakes in my past.
Great point.
That I don't remember.
Yeah.
Right? Necessarily.
Yeah. I mean, everybody makes mistakes.
Sit and then try to take 405, so I hopped in the 405.
Man, I was this close to going up to pitting it.
You were so close.
I was about to pit it because I was like, why is he not pitting this fucking car? Let's pit this
You
car,
another
man.
month I wanted to pop in while I had some time at work. Have a
too.
great day everyone, and Sneg I guess.
I threw the spikes, and I didn't even know it was the LT's car. I was looking at one of our cars. So I threw it, and I see just the front lights chirping, and I was like, oh, that's him. I threw it, he went around it.
Can you explain to me what happened?
I ran away.
Okay.
Because I was genuinely scared.
Genuinely scared?
Yeah.
Okay. Did anyone say anything to you before this happened, or?
No.
Okay. All right. So you're genuinely scared, but after you were out of
That
the
kind of
vehicle,
sucks, dude.
any
There's like a
reason why
level
you
of
didn't?
rationale in his
Is there anything that could have
head.
been done differently to make you more compliant? In general. Yeah, when you got out of there, because I was told that it didn't end there once the vehicle.
Oh no, when I went there, then if he was recording, he's like, get the out of the car, I'm gonna smoke you.
Okay.
So I said, okay, I understand. I don't know how to unlock it though. It was covering it.
All right. Any questions, comments, anything? Okay. All right.
I feel like something crazy always happens on Christmas.
Yeah, it's always the holiday.
What a day. What a Christmas, dude.
Hell, dude.
Huh?
Hell, dude.
Bro's looking at the camera saying that.
All seems very merry, man. Man, you jinxed us, dude. I didn't jinx us.
As the incident at the scene winds down, Alex is eventually brought to the station for questioning, where detectives still hope to find the answers they've been looking for. But while Alex is cooperative, getting him to actually answer their questions is a whole other struggle.
You mentioned to troopers that he's been a man. How long have you been using it?
Not like maybe twice,
Maybe
or
twice.
3 times, or 4 times,
Well,
maybe 5 times. Okay, like not like going and buying it more than. I told the other guys a different story because I was kind of in shock. I made a mistake. I was looking out for myself. I was being selfish, right? So
You want to talk to us about the mistake and kind of fill us in? We've heard little bits and pieces, but we don't really know the whole story yet about what happened. So we'd love to hear your side of it.
I don't know. I was just being brought to the train station. Didn't want to go to the train station. My own personal reason, because I had just smoked, right? So I'm like paranoid and all weirded out. And that stuff happens.
Well, that would do it.
Smoke that stuff, right? You know.
And so the officer just contacted you. And you
No, he was trying to tase me. I ran away. I was not trying to get tased because I've never been tased before. I was scared. I was scared, honestly. The whole moment, right? I was scared, okay?
Alex admits to his guilt and even apologizes for stealing the lieutenant's car and injuring her, but he doesn't give any other reasons for his actions. But just when he is going to be transferred to jail, Alex suddenly feels disappointed in himself.
Hey, man.
He was having a bad trip. I mean, it seems like that. I would argue that every trip on meth is a bad trip because that's probably one of the worst things to inject into your body or consume, I guess, no, in whatever regard, depending on the meth.
Are you ready to go or not?
See that shit, bro.
What?
I can't see that, bro.
You can see?
I can't.
With your eyes you cannot see?
No. Yeah. Well.
Do you want me to assist you? We're just gonna walk into a car. It's like 15 feet away. What's up?
I can't process this.
You don't have to process anything. You just have to walk to a car.
I'm angry.
All right.
But it's my fault. I just don't know how this is the craziest I've ever heard. I don't know how to process it.
All right. I'll be back in a second, okay? Can you put over the radio and see if anybody's available to come help me with the suspect? He stated that he's angry.
Yeah.
So I
Can't say I blame that. I blame the cop.
Be safe.
Ultimately, Alexander Smith was charged with felony, second-degree robbery, vehicle fleeing eluding an officer causing property damage, theft of a motor vehicle, assaulting a police officer, and misdemeanor driving under the influence. Alex was found incompetent to stand trial and is currently undergoing mental health treatment. His next court date is scheduled for April 30th, 2026, and if found guilty, he could face up to 15 years in prison. Want to step up your style? Check out CodeBlueCam.com for hoodies, tees, hats, mugs, and more.
I can't
Whether
get
you're
enough of
watching
this
from
channel,
home or
man.
on the go,
Do
there's something for
you want to
every
look like a
Code
corny
Blue
idiot? Support your troops with pride. with our definitely not pride flag sticker. No one fights alone sticker. Now, like, how do we not see the parallels of making something like this and being a fan of it and seeing a pride flag and being like, ugh. Ugh. How did there's like half the colors here. There's red, blue, green, and yellow. Like four of the 7 colors present are a part of the pride flag. Like we just need an orange and a purple, and they're gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because like once again, who fucking cares? But it's the fact that people buying something like this do care. They do care very much so. They don't like pride flags. They're very like, oh, when's the next letter? And I'm sitting here like, homophobic Hank is on Facebook spouting the Bible about gay people, and he's got one of these on his laptop he's typing it from. That thing is on the back, proud and prideful on the back of his laptop as he's going, I don't understand what's with all these people liking penis and such. All I do. I can't get over this, man. I can't get over it. It's so jarring every time that this merch ad appears too, because it's just like this random stock guy.
Support our troops. Get my totally American-made merch of men kissing naked with guns between them. Sweaty, all up, and all American.
I love this
white,
very
and blue.
guy.
If you know what I mean. Mama, so yummy. I love the taste of metal and gunpowder residue.
Oh boy, I sure do love body cam footage. Yeah, this is homophobic Hank right here. Yes. Very true. That's him, dude. He does kind of look like Ian, bro. That's crazy. Don't tell Ian that. I'll never get my Smosh collab if he knows that you guys are saying that. This was a weird one, dude. This is a weird one, and it's tough because it's like the whole time we're sitting here like, yeah, I think this guy's dealing with some shit. Even the officer was talking about this guy dealing with some shit, right? And then you're like, we're listening to the guy talking about it, the YouTuber talking about it, and we were like, this he's being a little distasteful here. The police are being really cooperative, and then the guy just says like, fuck it. And then they get this guy finally, and he's like, yeah, I just smoked meth. And you're like, oh. Well, that kind of fucking explains a lot, because meth can do all sorts of shit to you. It is like extremely not a good thing to do, by the way. I can't recommend enough to not consume meth. It's really just something you should avoid at all costs. I can't lie. But then he's also unfit to stand trial. And you're like, so we get even deeper nuances, and there's not only like clearly a mental health crisis, but also drug abuse. And they're both concocting a perfect storm on Christmas to a police force who just lost somebody to highway traffic, apparently. So it's like, damn. And I mean, and drug addiction causes all sorts of mental crises among them, above themselves. So it's like, jeez, man. I don't know how to feel about this one. It's just unfortunate. There's just like so many unfortunate things. There's just so many unfortunate problems that happened here. It would have been nice as a viewer to be told context before everything. Yeah, but that doesn't, like, okay. That doesn't make good television. Not that this is like strictly entertainment, but as like from a YouTuber perspective, like there does need to be a level of like, I want people interested. If somebody just gave you the entire story ahead of a 37-minute video, you're probably not going to want to see all of it because you're just going to be told it. Like, we don't want to watch a movie we're told the plot of, right? And once again, not that like this is a movie, but just to draw a comparison in terms of like storytelling, right? But they did show some stuff to get people into it, and he did mention it escalating. But yeah, like if we were told everything, this wouldn't be a video and it wouldn't be nearly as popular or even a video. That would just be a tweet. You kind of can't. You can't get both situations, guys. I think knowing the context before would be great, but then we wouldn't react. Because you guys are reacting to this just as much as I'm reacting. People aggregate for my reaction, but you, the audience, are just as much of a part of it, YouTube and Twitch, as I am. And like, watching a movie you've already seen is different than watching a movie you haven't yet. You know what I mean? If we had already seen or know what happens, like there's no point in doing a reaction, because the point of a reaction is not knowing the context. So I get it, but at the same time, like what do you want? Do you want to react or do you want to know everything beforehand? Because I can understand just wanting to know what happened, but then you're not going to get nearly what you're wanting out of it. And I'm not going to pre-watch all this shit because I'm not going to fake my reactions. I have never been nothing but genuine in terms of my content. I would never intentionally fake anything. So the last thing I want to do is do that. So most people watching this won't educate themselves on these things. Well, no. That is kind of the problem. But also, like, guys, I think what's also unfortunate is a lot of these channels aren't doing this educationally. Nor do they have the background to do it educationally. They're just doing it. I think that's sort of the double-edged sword of YouTubers, is like everyone is qualified. But also, depending on the content, they don't technically have qualifications to do it. But that's also like why someone like myself likes watching these, because people who are more inclined to watch these, who might not be having those thoughts or going to those connections, might make those connections and be a bit more sympathetic towards the people who deal with these problems due to me mentioning them and being able to mention them, because I do have the education. And this is, I mean, and I could be doing my own channel and do my own things for this. And I could, I might, I don't know. It's a lot of work compared to what I do with this. But, at the same time, I also feel like it's good for me to be able to watch other people's videos on this stuff and be able to point out a lot of these issues. Because clearly, and this is just clearly, a lot of these channels and a lot of the people consuming this content aren't wanting the education. There is a level of like deception here. I don't think my main purpose here isn't to educate, guys. As much as you might think that, and as much as it might end up that way, I'm an entertainer and we entertain. Watching these is entertaining. What is helpful is that I'm able to educate through the entertainment, and that's a great way to take advantage of what I studied. And it's a good way to use my platform to make people a bit more sympathetic and informed to real situations that people deal with. But it's never going to be completely educational. But there's a level of deception that you need to have in order to properly educate somebody, because you can't just sit someone down and say you're going to learn this, because that's the last thing anybody wants to do, especially after being forced to do it for so many years as a kid. They don't want to sit and listen and learn, but they might watch a video that sounds entertaining and might learn something out of it. And I'd rather be able to do that than pretend I'm going to reach anybody in a classroom. And I have my dad was a teacher for 4 decades. I have tons of respect for teachers and what they try to accomplish. I don't think I'm the type of person to be able to accomplish that, but I can sure as hell accomplish a decent amount doing it this way. So, yeah, it's unfortunately, guys, and it is to my benefit that these channels focus more on the entertainment value. Just being transparent, because the lack of empathy from the person making these videos makes my job so much easier, because I get to be able to do that sort of thing. It is very refreshing when a channel is empathetic, but it is also very nice when a channel isn't, because I am able to continuously add my own takes and my own education to this and help people watching through me be a bit of a better person going forward, even if that's just thinking about people in a much more respectful light. I mean, you know, it's brick by brick, guys, but it can't happen with just one intention in mind. Nobody wants to just be sat down and forced to learn. But if we learn something through the entertainment of a situation somebody's dealing with, and we look at it in a level of respect and understanding that allows us to be entertained, but also empathize, not only is it in my opinion, I guess, in a somewhat tasteful way, I am helping people be a bit more educated and a bit more respectful going forward to somebody they might not have been previous. So yeah, there's a level of balance. And like I said, it's somewhat to my advantage that these channels don't achieve that balance, because listen, guys, and like I said, I mean, I'm just going to be very candid with you. There is a level of person that is interested in watching this stuff, and a lot of them have issues with breaking the entertainment and reality apart, right? They begin to delude into just like entertainment and have a hard time differentiating. So it is in my benefit to have people who are very much on the entertainment side of these videos be interested, because those are the people that end up finding my videos. And if a handful of them get like moved by the way that I'm able to approach these videos and end up staying, that's a win. So, you know, there's a level of like, I want people to be doing better. I want these channels to do better, but also like the channels that find the way to maximize the entertainment are also helping me get more people to properly empathize with these situations better. So I can only ask for so much, and I can only do so much, but what I can do is see the situation for how it is and try to help shape something better. That's it. I don't know. A lot of people watching these would never see something like this ever, or deal with something like this ever. And they probably have a different view of the police or the people or the criminals or the victims that they wouldn't have if they did deal with this stuff. but being able to be the mediator between entertainment and empathy is really good. I am very like proud to be in this role. And I mean, there's much more entertaining videos of these moments. This was not one of them because of all the context, but I understand why, like where the entertainment is being drawn from or where the attempt is. But like I said, like some people, there's a million views on this video, just about. And I guarantee you some of those people who watched it might end up watching me watch it. And some of the people who saw it that didn't watch it might end up watching it because they see that I'm watching it. And we might be able to collectively help somebody be a bit more understanding about somebody in this situation, or a bit more empathetic towards the police in this situation. Because once again, I am the last person to defend a cop, but at the same time, what they deal with is a very real situation, and there is a level of validity in their concern. It doesn't make everything they do okay, but there is a level of valid concern in their mind. This was one of them. You know what I mean? So I am happy to do my best to middleman this sort of transition from like being entertained strictly from this thing to be able to be entertained and educated. Because like I said, you can be entertained by this. There's nothing wrong with being entertained by these things. There's a reason people watch these things, because people want to be able to see what the fuck is going on with some people. Nobody loves witnessing what somebody is up to better than your neighbor. You know what I mean? Like, we all want to see what somebody else is doing. That way we can either reflect it or avoid it. That's just human nature. Mirroring is a huge part of human nature psychologically. And the ability to do that from our house in real time, from like real footage, raw footage, is extremely human. But being able to help people who are doing that regardless kind of be a bit more educated and empathetic, even if they're entertained, is awesome. I'm happy to do it. You are allowed to be entertained. It's okay. Just so we're clear. I am more than entertained by these. I do my best to be respectful when it seems to be appropriate. But it's okay to be entertained. There's a level, there's a balance. Exactly. It's important. And I'm happy to try to bring that balance to more people, because this is a very serious topic that's become extremely saturated by the need for it to be entertaining. And like I said, it can be, and you can be entertained, but you can't just present entertainment. It's an extremely dehumanizing way to display this sort of deal. And it's we've reached a point where a lot of channels are focused strictly to entertainment. And it's like, I can't say I blame them, because that's what people want. That's what people want. I am too like true to myself and what I studied to be like just entertaining. Sometimes that happens. If I can add in something that might help somebody be a bit more perceptive and understanding, I'm going to do it. But like I feel obligated to help in that regard. I don't know. This was a long rant, sorry. But I hope that makes sense.